It's rolling already, so just
look in there. See that? Some snakes inside this moss ball. See if we can get them out. Hey, gonna come out? Buddy, I'll take you out. Get this guy out first. It's pretty cool too. He's shedding in the middle of a shed. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Come on. He's like, who's touching me? Who is touching me? Come on, come out. We want to see you. We want to see you. This snake is awesome, dude. Check this little guy out. Going through a shed right now. This is your albino boa constrictor. Check him out. Like I said, it's going through a shed, so if you look close down here, you'll see his skin is literally coming off by itself. Now he'll rub himself naturally through the grass or up against a hard surface, correct? And this will peel off. Now I'm gonna do him a favor by just holding it and watch it come off. Down by its tail, okay? Just gonna hold the sides and let him go do his thing. Watch that whole bottom piece, all that's new skin right there. Look at the oranges in that thing, man. The yellow outer oscillations are pretty sick. Look, here it goes, all the way down to the end. Boop. Pretty freaking neat. That's old skin, and all you can see now is new skin. All right, we're gonna pick this guy up, bring him back a little bit. Now, this is gonna be your Central and South American species of boa constrictor. Boa constrictor constrictor is the scientific name. Now this guy is a little on the grumpy gill side, so I'm gonna watch your feet over there. But I'm gonna show you just a little bit is helping him take his skin off. Now the other portion came off pretty easy, so I'm just gonna let him do the rest by itself. But, I mean, check this specimen out. Sick freaking snake. I mean, the oranges that go down the sides, just kind of saddle them, you know? Look at that thing. Look at the white and yellow on them. Now, let me show you the natural coloration of this animal. Let him slither over there and do his thing. Now we got a bigger guy up in here. I'm gonna try to get him out. Hey, I'm gonna pick you out. Come on. This is gonna be your adult boa constrictor. Now these guys give live birth, unlike many other snakes that give eggs. These guys have literally a naturally occurring incubation system inside them. Now this is your red-tailed, see the tail, how it's red? Boa constrictor. Same exact species as this guy. He's just an albino. Now you're gonna find this snake naturally, you guys come a little closer, it's not that bad. You're gonna find this guy naturally occurring in like Colombia, Honduras, Costa Rica, Mexico. A lot of places over there have a bunch of snakes, and snakes come from many different styles and sizes, okay? This is gonna be one of your top predators in Central America. These guys are gonna eat your monkeys, kinkajous, bats, capybara down in Brazil. and agoutis. These guys feast on a little agoutis out in Central America. Little small rodent. Of course, your rats and your birds. Now this is going to be your arboreal species of snake. So believe it or not, this guy will spend the majority of his life up in a tree. They're primarily nocturnal. You will see them out during the day at times. Let me get this guy before he gets too far away from us. And I'll show you guys the difference in the two. Now you can see the size difference, correct? You have a small and a large. Now I'm gonna show you guys a medium one. Now when you can tell a snake's getting ready to shed its skin, come on buddy. They get kind of like a baby bluish, kind of pinkish belly. Now I'm gonna let him come out through this hole. That's what he wants to do. Now, a lot of your snake species, like your boa constrictor, you're gonna have boa constrictors that are like from Nicaragua, okay? For instance, they're gonna be, this is not a Nicaraguan boa, but I'm just giving you an example. It's gonna be your darker speckled snake. It's gonna have the same exact pattern. Mannerism is gonna be a little different. Those guys are kind of more on edge. Don't know why, but if you look at this guy, he has a kind of a darker tail, darker red, like an amber red, almost like a burgundy. Now, if you get boa constrictors from like Peru or Guyana, they're gonna have your just bright red / orange tails. Now, you have boa constrictors. Now, some of my favorite boas are long-tail boa constrictors. The constrictor longicauda. Those are my favorites. When they're babies, they have like super duper orange tails. Now these guys are on me now. We'll see how finicky he'll be. You see he's snapping now, changing behavior. Now this is a hey, I'm pissed off at you. I'm coming at you. You done pissed me off and got me out of my shell, out of my bubble. Now how do you cope with an aggressive snake like this? He's not really aggressive. He's more so defensive. So all of my movements, he's going to track. You see his head? This guy's on it. He's on as well too. Whereas the other guy is just off in the distance, just trying to cruise along. Sick animal, dudes. Now this guy's want some smoke. I don't want any smoke. I'm just trying to show you guys some cool boas from Central and South America. Actually, my first reptile I ever owned was a boa constrictor. So my first ever snake bite was from a boa constrictor. About 4 years old, I'm 26 now, so I had my fair share of boa constrictor bites and stuff. But we're gonna leave these guys be. They're gonna be on the defensive position. Let's check this guy's movements out over here. Literally insane. So, as you guys think, snakes can just sliver back and forth, but I want you to know that these animals are like a giant abdominal, okay? He's moving basically almost in a straight line. If you look at his body, his posture's coming straight down. He's not really giving you guys much essence of an S. That's like, as they say snakes do, curl up in an S and go. They can also move in a straight line. It's pretty neat, like a caterpillar almost. Freaking love it. Just watch him go. And if you look closely, his muscles are just tensing up and untensing, tensing up and untensing, just grabbing that ground. They have a sense to kind of over grip when they climb trees and stuff. These guys are super cautious, you know, they have lots and lots of muscles, so they're gonna be squeezing these trees and these branches and also moving along through the ground, rubbing up their scales against hard objects like sides of trees and plants and also rocks to get that dead skin off, to have their new skin. So yeah, that's your red-tailed boa constrictor. You got these other guys over here. They all live together in a cage. Look at them, these guys are on it. They're like in sync. They're doing the same exact thing. Even though they're different colored snakes, they're literally, they're in that same mode. That strike. He's up, but he's not happy. It's like a spring loader right now. Sick. Well, see you guys later.